Good morning. Good morning. Hey guys, just an FYI, I'm bringing everybody in muted because today I'm using Zoom as well to record today's session. So you guys will have access to chat. But did anybody feel my energy in the WhatsApp this morning? Some thumbs up. Okay. So I was feeling a little fired up. Do you guys mind if I rant on a Friday? You know, I had some corporate stuff yesterday and the day before. So some of you guys I haven't really caught up with. And I want to rant a little bit. Is that cool? Are we good? We're good? Okay. Just straight out of the gate, the word for today is enough. Okay. That's our word today. Enough. And I want to take a step back really fast and talk about where is your money? Where is your income right now? And when I ask that question, the answer that I most often get is in appointments and in conversations and with clients. And sure, that's all true. That's all paths to that money. Okay. But where your money is stored right now is in the equity of the homes in the markets that you have access to. Okay? The money is in the equity of the homes in the markets that you have access to, meaning when you guys get paid, it is because you have a homeowner that is hiring you, or you have somebody who has hired you to become the homeowner of the homes in your market. We all know that. That's straightforward. Okay? And we know that if someone has hired us to find them a home in our market, what we need to be is obsessed with that buyer. We need to be obsessed with the results for that buyer. Okay? You can't passively find people homes. You just can't do it. You can't. Right? If you're just sitting on the MLS and looking for homes like informationally, well, that's what the buyer's doing. They're scrolling on Zillow or they're scrolling on your website. Okay? That's not a way to really be introduced to property. Number one, and there's almost no benefit there, right? So we know working with a buyer requires an absolute obsession with finding them the right home at the right payment, negotiating the right deal for them, right? If anybody is disputing that, just click off the Zoom. Okay, now number two. We know for sellers to hire us, they need to be assured that they are going to sell the home more easily for more money, have a more guaranteed transaction, and definitely hit their real estate goal when they hire us. Correct? If we sold homes for less money than homeowners when they FSBO, we wouldn't even be in this. There would be no industry. There would be no industry. If they came close to us in eventual sale prices, there would be no industry. If they understood the process well enough to make it streamlined and simple, meaning they have the networks that we have, they have the attorneys, the home inspectors, the insurance providers, the right lenders, if they knew every step of the way, if they had networks of agents to make sure the right agents are getting in the door to show that, because they tend to have the right clients. If they had access to that, they wouldn't use us, but they don't. So here's my question. The homeowners around you and the people that want to become owners of the homes around you, do they know that you are obsessed and that you assure them of a better result? Right? If any of you guys are familiar with straight line selling systems, that's what we're talking about for a moment this morning. But we're going to get back to the word enough in a second. Did they know that you are obsessed with finding them the right home? You got to think about that. How many buyers do you think are out there in your market right now at this moment? Okay. How many buyers walked into open houses this past weekend, clicked on homes on Zillow? How many of them know that you are absolutely obsessed with finding them the right home if they happen to get in touch with you? And for the homeowners out there, on your own street, how many of them know that they are assured of selling for more money with a less complicated process that's handled professionally end to end if they hire you. Straight line selling, transferring certainty from yourself into your client or into the public to become your client, transferring the certainty that you have in your results to somebody else. Okay. The reason that I thought of this morning and that enough became something is I connected one of the agents in the office, one of you guys on here right now, introduced me to a group on Facebook called the Moda Collective. And there's a lot of people in this Facebook group that are like that are like entrepreneurs, newer entrepreneurs, older entrepreneurs, everything. And what I noticed a lot in this Facebook group is overwhelmingly, it's like everyone's trying to set up their potential Ponzi scheme, right? Like it's a rush for liquidity. Everybody's trying to find a bag holder on their idea. And which is fine. It just is what it is. That's how a lot of industries operate. But I did connect with somebody that is working on a project for fractional real estate, which is something that I'm a huge fan of. I hold fractional shares in like many different apps of real estate. I'm in that world. So I connected with them on some DMs, and we hopped on a call yesterday in the evening. And he was just walking me through it. Let me tell you this: he had $1 million idea, right? I mean, an idea that easily turns him into a millionaire. But as soon as I was on that call, I realized he was not going to become a millionaire from it. $1 million idea, but he was not going to become a millionaire. I mean, maybe he would, but he needs somebody else to do the work, right? If you guys are fans of like business books like Traction, Rocket Fuel, he's the visionary, but he doesn't have that integration capacity. He's not the go-getter. He's not the magician that makes it happen. He's just the person that thinks about it. And it was so clear. I was on the phone, I'm on this call, and he's not the right guy for me. Right? Great idea. But there's a million visionaries out there. There's a billion. In this world, it is better to be the integrator than the visionary. Okay? And it made me think about real estate, the license, right? Like, again, a license to become a millionaire. People say that a lot, but is it true? It's true. We know that's true. We know how much agents can earn because we know there's not better options than us yet, right? If there's a seller out there looking to sell their home and they need top dollar and they need that deal to happen so they can make the move, so they can buy their other property and so on and so forth, well, we're still their best option. So we have a license like he does to become a millionaire. But it's, are you the integrator? Are you doing the work? Okay. Back to the word of the day, enough. And this is the whole point of what I'm talking about today is, are you doing enough? I made my prospecting calls today, but did you make enough? I was in the office all day talking to following up with all my leads, but did you follow up with enough? I've been doing open houses all month. Did you meet enough people? Enough. At the end of the day, you guys are all business owners, right? Like some of you guys know it, you hear it, okay? Some of you guys absorb it, and some of you guys run from it. You want this to be a job. But the reality is, at the end of the day, you can come to the office 9 to 5. You can come to the office 9 to 9. But if you are not obsessed with results, if you do not have an extreme desire to get to your next deal, which is to get to your next appointment, which before that is to have your next conversation. If you are not obsessed with results, the likelihood that you do enough work is extremely low. The likelihood that you network enough, that you build enough relationships, that you have enough conversations today, the likelihood that you're going on enough appointments is extremely low. If that burning desire does not, that overwhelming rush to your next deal is not happening in your heart. And how that expresses itself is in the word enough. It's Friday. Okay, it's 8:13. We're going to wrap this call in about 5 minutes. And at that point, a lot of you guys are going to examine what you have on your schedule for today. Okay. And if your schedule today is not laser pointed at enough, this is an opportunity for you to turn that around. Your life is not the Titanic. It does not require 30 people and hours or months or years to change it, to turn it around. Your life is a fucking jet ski. Okay? And you could spin it right now. You could spin it now. This applies to people inside real estate and outside real estate. Okay? Enough. That's what we're talking about. We're going to end this Zoom. I hope I see all you guys in the office today. But when we end this Zoom, everybody's going to make a decision on whether their goal for today is to do enough to have their next deal, or if their goal for today is to clock in and clock out. Direct conversations with homeowners. Who does not want to be a homeowner in my neighborhood anymore? Let me help you cash out and win. Who wants to be a homeowner in my neighborhood? Let me help you find the perfect home for you, your family. That's it. Here's how I do it. Here's why I do it. So guys, that's it. It's a wrap. It's Friday. Enough. This whole weekend is just enough. I was going to sit in open house. I had to cover for 4 hours. Sit it enough to have your next deal. Okay? That's it. That's a wrap. Thank you for attending Daily Dominator this morning. I am going to head to the office right after this call. If anybody needs me, catch me over there. I have a couple of you guys lined up for calls on the ride in. So most likely, if you need me at this point, you're going to be meeting up with me face-to-face, which is great. At the office today, what I'm going to be going over, if you're going to be around, is absentee homeowners. That's all. We're going to bang them up today. Absentee homeowners. Okay. What's your net per door right now on a monthly basis? And if I can give you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years of that net in a sale price today, would you want to be connected with that buyer or not? That's it. That's today. Okay, guys. That's it. It's a wrap. Thank you for attending. Adios.